There's a little place in Soho where the people that I know go when they're feeling all worn out and tense. It's immense. Actually, it's rather like a cellar. Still, as all you Yankees say, there's nothing could be sweller. You have simply got to go there. What they do makes up the show there. As soon as you arrive, you'll find you're smitten by the way they dance today, and the clothes they wear, and the tunes they play, rocking with the mods in Merry Britain. Down the stairs into a small room, what a spot, hardly a ballroom, where they're all closer than peas in pods. They are starting to go now with that beat Liverpool gave them, on they go. Nothing can save them every night, out rocking with the mods. Off they go, nonny-no, with the derry-down day, now swinging away, now this is what they do. You can take a jaunt to see them when you want to, you may do it too. Shake your head, give it a wiggle, move your foot, give it a wriggle, hold your hands like they are iron rods, and you're ready to do it. Move your arms, axle and wheel, like let your hips do what they feel like. There you are, you're rocking with the mods. Off you go, nonny-no, with the derry-down day, now swinging away, now everybody rocks, doing it the hot way, where the tune is not Beethoven's, Brahms, or Bach's. Once way back we were so dreary, chicks and chaps went around weary. We were all just like a bunch of clods, but we put it behind us. Now we're quite frightfully cheery, and today, don't you know, dearie, earls and dukes come rocking with the mods. Off they go, nonny-no, with the derry-down day, now swinging away, now everybody rocks. Parliament approves it, everybody moves it, right down to his socks. Now we see Henry Lord Dorset kick his heels, popping his corset while it goes, all flying out in wads. He is starting to roll there, he'll put those finishing touches onto what's left of the Duchess. They are both out rocking with the mods. Off they go, nonny-no, with the derry-down day, now swinging away, now everybody rocks. Everyone is seen there, could it be the Queen? They're dancing like a fox. Well, tally-ho, it's away we go, carry on, pip-pip and odds bodge. What a happy sight you'll see tonight, rockin' with the mods.
I've been around, but never have found in Russia, nor Prussia, nor Spain the warmth of a smile with just half the style of those twice as pretty that gleam in Kansas City. From here clear to Rome, they've all asked me home and talked of the grand social world. But I want the thrill only found in Louisville. Give me an American girl. The Scottish Highlands, the Grecian Islands, the far-off Argentine have maidens there who are more than fair, I'll agree. But pondering through my wandering over land and over sea, when I find a lass who's from Boston, Mass, I can see what girls ought to be. I've been around, but never have found in Russia, nor Prussia, nor Spain. The bend of an arm with half of the charm of those smooth as chamois that beckon in Miami. From here clear to France, they've asked me to dance and tickle my nose with a curl. But this is the truth. Heaven never left Duluth. Give me someone extraordinary to keep me snug at home on the prairie. Give me an American girl.
Standing in the snow, do you see red roses in bloom, filling the air with the rarest perfume? Do you find that there is sunshine at night in your room? Looks like you're falling in love. Are you 20 inches taller than ever before, going around with your feet off the floor? Have you ever left the house without opening the door? Looks like you're falling in love. Bells begin to jingle and you have a tingle, novel but nice. Head feeling hot but with fingers of ice. When your mind is muddled and you act befuddled, it's clearly known your heart is no longer your own. It should be amusing, but it's too confusing. You wonder how kittens are barking while puppies meow. Looking at a ring will mean you won't be single much longer now, for it looks like you slipped and you're falling in love. Falling in love. Begin to jingle and you have a tingle, novel but nice. Head feeling hot but with fingers of ice. When your mind is muddled and you act befuddled, it's clearly known your heart is no longer your own. It should be amusing, but it's too confusing. You wonder how kittens are barking while puppies meow. Looking at a ring will mean you won't be single much longer now, for it looks like you slipped and you're falling in love. Falling in love.
Ladies, when you sit down and start upon a dress, did you ever happen to think while you are going through the motions, all that you are doing wouldn't mean a single thing if you didn't have a good selection of the little items of perfection that are known to everyone as sewing notions? There's something great about them. We couldn't live without them.
How would we look without zippers? Or where would we be with no thread? Think of the world without needles, and dizziness goes to your head. We've got to stick to our guns and our ribbons, keep our defenses in shape and give that guy a hook in the eye who takes our measuring tape.
How would we look without zippers?
Awful!
Where would we be with no thread?
Dead.
Think of the world without needles.
What?
And dizziness goes to your head. We've got to stick to our guns and our ribbons, keep our defenses in shape, and give that guy a hook in the eye who takes our measuring tape. The best things of all things are not to be missed. The best things are small things that make the rest exist.
How would we look without rick-rack? Oh, where would we be with no jog? Think of the world without buttons, and think how the neighbors would talk.
We ask you,
how could we live without scissors? What would we do with no pins? Where the sun snaps, it all would collapse, for that's where fashion begins.
how would we look without rick-rack?
Funny.
Where would we be with no chalk? Think of the world without buttons,
Yeah.
and think how the neighbors would talk. Yakety, 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 how could we live without scissors? What would we do with no pins? Without some snaps, it all would collapse. No wonder our devotion goes to every single notion, for that's where everything in style begins, where a very happy smile begins, with a notion deep down in your heart.
If he gets to the store before the light of dawn, and he stays till the sun has come around and gone, oh man, he's a penny man, in the great tradition of a penny man.
If he wishes that he could be a simple clerk, when he looks at his office and the paperwork, oh man, he's a penny man, in the great tradition of a penny man.
If he's glad when a visit from the brass is through, and it goes for his DM and his EM too, oh man, he's a penny man, in the great tradition of a penny man. If he looks at the kind of stuff the buyer picks, and he knows that he's in the hands of lunatics, oh man, he's a penny man, in the great tradition of a penny man.
If he has to be certain everything gets done, and to teach new associates to count to one, oh man,
He's a penny man, in the great tradition of a penny man.
If a hot shot is what he's got that he wants sold, but he finds though it's hot it leaves the public cold, oh man,
He's a penny man, in the great tradition of a penny man.
on the days everything begins to go amiss, if he thinks surely camera was not like this, oh man,
Oh man, oh man, he's a penny man,
He's a penny man.
in the great tradition of a penny man.
He's a penny man.
if he can't join the other fellas for a romp, for he stays working later to protect his comp, oh man,
Oh man, oh man.
He's a penny man,
He's a penny man.
in the great tradition of a penny man.
He's a penny man.
if he knows that the men up in New York are gems, but he'd like it if they would fix their IBMs, oh man,
Oh man, oh man.
He's a penny man,
He's a penny man.
in the great tradition of a penny man.
He's a penny man.
Well, we guess that it's time for us to end this song, but there's one we could go on praising all night long. Oh man,
Oh man, oh man.
he's a penny man,
He's a penny man.
in the great tradition of a penny man. But we're not through, because that all applies to every penny woman too.
There's gonna be a party here tonight. The silver's shining and the lights are bright. We put away the broom and mop, it's time for all of that to stop. There's gonna be a party here tonight. There's gonna be some singing here tonight. Although the sound may give us quite a fright, there's such a lot of harmony that you can get from do re mi. There's gonna be some singing here tonight. We're gonna meet people all over the place. We're bound to find it very difficult to get a parking space. We're gonna be wedged in, unable to walk. But we will talk and 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 talk. There's gonna be a party here tonight. The children all are safely out of sight. So come along and join the crowd and let us get a little loud. There's gonna be a party here tonight. There's gonna be dancing all over the place. And if we hesitate a moment, we'll be sunk without a trace. We're gonna be jammed in with never a squawk. For we will talk and 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 talk. There's gonna be a party here tonight. And if the weather's chilly, that's alright. We needn't touch the thermostat, the music will take care of that. There's gonna be a party here tonight. And now we'd like to introduce our host. If you like him skinny, he's the most. A living agrimetric cow with cottage cheese, a perfect pal. He often gets mistaken for a ghost. He will never be a singer of renown, and his personality can get you down. But we must keep the guy content, or else we won't get paid a cent. And that is why we now present, although it's with a frown, the man who wrote the whole shebang, Mr. Michael Brown.
I'm glad to be back where I belong, once again to greet you with a happy song. I feel a great deal like I'm home. Just let me stand in a rosy glow, hit me with a spot and watch my troubles go. It seems in my dreams like I'm home. Let me keep forever after friends I couldn't bear to lose, with the sound of loving laughter. Who would ever have a reason for the blues? Play that piano and blow that brass. Look at who is smiling in the looking glass. I'll shout it, there's no doubt about it. I'm once again back home. I'm back where I belong. I know I'm home.
We have received an invitation, and we notice at the bottom of the card 4 little letters, all in black, that mean hurry up and send an answer back. And will we? Yes, sirree. For we know what it means when someone says, know what it means when someone says, know what it means when someone says R.S.V.P.
When the Indians surrounded General Custer and the situation looked a trifle grim, as the bullets started flying, did he sit there merely sighing? Not at all, that wasn't like the likes of him. He produced a pen and then a little notepad, and he wrote a little note to Colonel Gray. It's a laughable condition, but I'm out of ammunition. Do you think that you might drop around this way? Oh,
R.S.V.P. Hey, won't you send an answer back to me? R.S.V.P. Say, won't you drop a line?
Now they say when Helen first met up with Paris, it was more than just a case of girl meets boy. But they clammed up like a clam and promptly took it on the lam and caught the midnight galley headed down to Troy. Then when Menelaus found his wife had vanished, he wrote, Paris boy, you really take the cake. Helen's missing from the palace, so's my sterling silver chalice. Do you think you could have packed it by mistake?
Oh, R.S.V.P. Hey, won't you send an answer back to me? R.S.V.P. Say, won't you drop a line?
In the history of famous correspondence are the letters that two noted women wrote. One began with, Darling Lizzie, my, you really do keep busy stealing other women's husbands, end of quote. The reply was something etched in purest acid, which she opened after paying postage due. I have noticed, darling Sybil, when you're drinking, dear, you dribble, and I have a small request to make of you. Don't
R.S.V.P. Nay, don't you send an answer back to me.
Don't
R.S.V.P. No, don't you drop a line. And now we say, if you like this song, oh, won't you answer loud and clear and strong to fill our hearts with the R.S.V.P.
It's opening day at the Golden Rule. Clear the table away, send the kids to school. And let's all go down and take a look at merchandise galore on opening day of Young Jim Penny's store.
It's opening day at the Golden Rule. That penny boy's smart, he's nobody's fool. Maybe after work we'll drop around and just look in the door on opening day of Young Jim Penny's store.
We hear he has calico as good as Salt Lake City.
We hear he has overalls that take a world of wear.
We hear he has stockings made of cotton, soft and pretty.
We hear he has shirts a team of horses couldn't tear.
It's opening day at the Golden Rule. Get the wagon out, go and catch the mule. Though we haven't got too much to spend, if there's something we adore,
We'll just go home and save our pennies
To hurry back to Young Jim Penny's brand new Golden Rule store. Here come the Weatherby sisters, wonder what they'll have to say. Here come the Weatherby sisters on this wonderful opening day. Good morning, Miss Lou and Miss Lizzie. Do you think Jim Penny's brash? Planning to sell by the Golden Rule and doing it strictly for cash.
We know, it's just like I told you, sister. It'll never work, it'll never work. He won't get through the day. It'll never work, it'll never work. Jeff can't run a store that way. He's a right fine lad and it's just too bad, but he has himself to blame. For it's cash, why he goes for cash like it was his middle name. What a shame he's got this work, and what a shame it just won't work.
Good morning, Kemmerer. Good morning. On this April day in 1902, we're starting out to sink or swim this morning. We soon will know if wishes can come true. Good morning, Kemmerer. Good morning. It is 6 a.m. and no one's come. I've swept the sidewalk 20 times this morning. My heart is beating louder than a drum. Won't you come
won't you come? Won't you come? Good morning, Camera. Please come.
It'll never work, it'll never, never work. He won't get through the day. It'll never work, it'll never, never work. You can't run a store that way. What a shame he's got this quirk, and what a shame it just won't.
Oh, yes, it will, I think.
Jim wrote me a letter at my office at the bank to borrow quite a bit of money, which I lent. But I believe that boy will make it, for he really is top rank, and I'll get my money back plus 6%. Now that I have come to Kemmerer, Wyoming, I can see it's delightful, yes sir, every part of it. And with all these friendly faces, I can tell you, yes sirree, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Not a bit.
I run the boarding house,
And I run the laundry for our new neighbor. Let us sing a tune.
I run the boarding house,
And I run the laundry. We have chop suey every Thursday noon.
I hate the boarding house,
And I hate the laundry. Still with Mr. Penny in between.
I'll run the boarding house,
And I'll run the laundry. He won't go hungry and he'll sure stay clean.
neighbors in Kemmerer all help each other.
We plan to treat him just like a brother.
Good luck from the boarding house,
And also the laundry. Maybe, maybe when he's a success.
he'll buy the boarding house,
And also the laundry. And we can move to Denver.
It'll never work, let him try to make it work. We'll believe it when we see. For nothing is surer, we're from Missouri.
yes, but so is he.
He's what?
He's from Missouri.
Are you sure?
Couldn't be surer.
Think we ought to go? That's a wrap, I'm no sure. What are we waiting for? Land an ocean!
Hey, everybody, let's go. It's opening day
Don't you know we'll be?
at the Golden Rule.
We're going to see
No, it's April today.
all the goods that he's got.
He's no April fool.
What he's got is a lot.
That's why we're headed down to take a look at merchandise galore on opening day. What a day at young Jim Penny's store.
It's opening day
With the miners in town,
at the Golden Rule.
all the mines are closed down,
With the weather so fine,
and we hear the saloon.
bright and clear and cool.
We'll be closing at noon. Why, looky there, that looks like Jim himself peeking out the door on opening day.
What a day at young Jim Penny's store.
Let's all go in. Good morning, Miss Jane.
I brought my Sunday school committee.
Good to see you. Good morning there, John.
This here's my wife, Evangeline.
Glad to meet you, ma'am. Good morning, Miss Lizzie and Miss Lou. Don't you look pretty?
It's just as we told you, Jim is certain to do fine.
It's opening day. Thank you, dear Lord above, for making this great day happen. Everything is the best. I won't forget it. Never, ever at all. Though we haven't got too much to spend, there's so much we adore that we'll just go home and save our pennies to hurry right back here to Penny's. Brand new Golden Rule There is something new occurring with a power like the tide that daily rises strong and unafraid. It's a feeling that is stirring from a longing deep inside and calling us to join a great parade. The spirit is moving, traveling along. The spirit is going and you know it never goes wrong. Hold on to the spirit, cling till it sticks. That wonderful spirit, that's the spirit of 66.
Though today is stimulating and the past we can't forget, we know our cup is not completely full. There's a golden future waiting that is even better yet. It's meant for those who feel a special pull. The spirit is moving, traveling along. The spirit is going and you know it never goes wrong. Hold on to the spirit, cling till it sticks. That wonderful spirit, that's the spirit of 66.
It is true that it improves you and you start to cover ground. You're even smiling when the going's rough. And the moment that it moves you, you will start to look around and wonder if you're thinking big enough. The spirit is moving, traveling along. The spirit is going and you know it never goes wrong. Hold on to the spirit, cling till it sticks. That wonderful spirit, that's the spirit of 66.
There's a feeling in the spirit, like the music of a song, that comes to you some bright and shining day. And the moment that you hear it, you will join a happy throng, although at first it may seem far away. The spirit is moving, traveling along. The spirit is going and you know it never goes wrong. Hold on to the spirit, cling till it sticks. That wonderful spirit, that's the spirit of 66.
If we capture just a fraction of the tingle and the verve, that spirit will accelerate our souls. We can see it all in action anytime that we observe the way that Baton rocks and Jordan rolls. The spirit is moving, traveling along. The spirit is going